Okay, alright. Hello, welcome to Gay French Corey's podcast, where we're gonna talk and draw some stuff.
That was a poor intro.
Yeah, so we recorded like 6 minutes of stuff, and then I realized the microphone wasn't working, so I'm just rehashing what I've already said, and it feels less genuine.
Yeah,
It makes me upset. We were making jokes about, what's his name again? What am I?
Gay French Corey.
Gay French Corey.
Which, if you didn't know, and you wouldn't, because we've literally never talked about this before,
It was made an hour ago. Of course we haven't talked about it before.
So, like, if you don't know, like, if you're out of the loop, if you aren't caught up on the times...
If you don't live in our house and stalk us.
If you've been living under a rock, essentially... We copied and printed out on a large A4 piece of paper a copy of Corey's driver's license, and I doodled on it. I gave him gauges, and...
Those aren't gauges, those are like dots. Are those gauges?
So they're gauges. You aren't like super far, like they're not...
Oh, those are small gauges.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you think you're a big gauge kind of guy? I don't think you're gonna get that.
I'm definitely not a big gauge guy.
So anyway, I'm gonna stop telling the story because
I'll post a picture and I'll just cut out all the driver license part because I almost did that, and I was like, yeah, let me just post all my information on the internet for people to steal my identity.
Dox yourself for me.
Yeah, because people would want to be Gay French Corey.
I know I would.
That's a vibe.
He's 20. He's under 21.
He's under 20. You can't even do anything. You can vote. That's about it.
All I can do is vote and work. I can't even drink copious amounts of alcohol. What do you mean he can't do anything?
If you can't drink copious amounts of alcohol and stuff, like that's about the best thing you can do in America.
Babe, all we drink is apple juice. Like too much of it to be fair.
I drank 2 sips of a cooler earlier, and I was like, this make my head hurt, and I put it back in the fridge.
Lightly.
I don't like it. So what we're doing, I am making a homebrew D&D campaign book. So Sarah here is going to help me design some characters that are going to be in the book. And I thought it would be fun to take one of the main characters that are going to be playable, Hunk Holgains, who is a very beefy, beautiful man. Let's take the time to look at this man.
I can't get over the fucking bulge, man. I see this picture like every other day because it's on your desktop.
Yeah.
I just can't get over it.
Yeah, he's a
sweaty man.
Yeah.
That man has shine. And he's got expression.
You know, there's some of my artwork, a lot of my artworks I'll look at and be like, I could go back and do this so much better. This is one of the few artworks I think I've ever done where I'm like, it's perfect.
I love it so much.
There's nothing I would do to it.
The stress veins in his head, like, I honestly don't think... he's not even doing anything stressful. He's T-posing.
He's straining he tenses up to the extreme and becomes, like, invulnerable.
He's struggling to be himself because himself is so fucking jacked. He can't even move.
Jacked man. So anyway, we're gonna draw Valkyrie.
Oh, are we? Because you were gonna give me options, weren't you?
Okay. Do you want options?
I want options. I fucking don't. I don't want to draw her.
You don't?
No, she's a bodybuilder.
Oh,
you're asking me to do this recorded.
You have to do anatomy.
You're asking me to do this on recording.
Yeah.
Like, I'll do rough sketches of everybody, but she's gonna suck. Even the rough sketch is gonna be difficult.
So there's Valkyrie. There's Edward's mother. Yeah.
And I've already designed Edgewords, so I do have like some commonalities I could work off of there.
Yeah, so she's gonna have like a pear shape, and she's gonna fall into like that mom sort of and goth girl sort of aesthetic.
It's at this point that I feel like we should give a little bit of background. Like we're not gonna be mentioning story or anything, largely because this was based off of a D&D party, and the story's sporadic as D&D stories can be. Hunk is a indeterminate aged man with woman issues. He can't get a date, and he's kind of a womanizer, but he's also kind of a soft boy, and he's also kind of a nice guy, but he's also kind of genuine. And girls do like him, but not enough girls like him.
I forgot.
Don't put that on the screen.
I forgot this exists.
Delete it. Anyway, Hunk's a mess of a character, and he's too vain to be actually likable. But he's fun to like have as a character. Edgeward is an edgy girl. Her whole thing is that she's emo and dark. She's got like the stereotypical emo dark backstory where like her dad was an angel and her mom was a demon, and neither of them treated her well. And now she's going through life hanging out with humans and misfits as like a form of rebellion. And then Hunk fucked Edward's mom, and so that's the background that you get. You're welcome. Okay, let's draw some MILF. Okay, so full disclosure, this is not my drawing tablet, it is Corey's. I do not use this version very often, and I'm expecting it's going to be an issue for me. That's a foot. Oh my god.
Nice.
No, don't say nice, that looks so bad.
It's just a circle. Who needs blocking when you can just draw circles?
Oh, no, I don't. Sketch 1. Okay, guys, you're about to see my multi-layer sketch process. It's too much, and better artists do far less. I want her to look like she's smirking. So like that maybe. And she should have giant fucking horns, kind of like that reference over there.
Yeah.
So that's one horn, right?
Oh wow. Giant horns.
Yeah, I can make them shorter. Is this too much?
Interesting. Let's roll with it for now.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it a little shorter. I'm gonna cut it off there. Right? And then I don't know what perspective is. And so we're just gonna go with this for now.
Perspective? Is that like a juice?
What?
I have no idea what perspective is.
Shoot. Okay. So it's gonna have a long neck, something thin. And you were thinking Lady Dimitrescu
or Dimitrescu? No.
Dimitrescu,
yeah.
right? So we're thinking like big honkers.
Big honkagaloos.
Yeah. Like that.
Yeah.
In which case she wouldn't have much of a rib, it'd go straight to stomach. Right? Because like her boobs are taking up whole of her top half.
Yeah.
But she's still like rather lean for some reason.
Oh yeah, she's
this is all in the same layer.
She's the you said.
I made a second layer.
Let's look at my multi-layer method, guys. Uses the same layer.
I made a second layer, I just didn't use it.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
That's fine. That's a human head, by the way.
That's a human head. Love it.
Okay, now let's use the second layer I made forever ago. Okay, so like, tell us a little bit about Edward's mom.
Everybody calls her Momward because she's Edward's mother. She is the queen of the abyssal plane. She's a very chaotic being. She's one of those where she wants to see the world burn, and she would love every second of it. She shouldn't necessarily want to destroy everything. She just wants monsters to run amok and just have evil shit go on because she's just an evil
chaotic.
person. Yeah, but she's down to have a good time too, which is why she could be in a harem. You know, she's not the best mom.
No, she's not.
Not the best mom. So with a homebrew campaign, Momward was unleashed through some events, and she reigned chaos across the entire plane of existence. And then the players had to deal with it.
It should be noted that we thought she was going to be like vaguely helpful at first, and she kind of was.
Yeah, she kind of was. The players needed to kill God, so they killed God.
That's not a controversial statement.
That's not a controversial statement at all. They needed a abyssal person's help, and Momward was like, hell yeah, I'll help you kill God. Why wouldn't I? And then she secretly was like, all right, after y'all kill him, I'm taking over. So then she immediately became a threat.
And no one saw it coming. We were all blindsided by that amazing twist.
Yeah, everybody was like, wow, this sucks.
Yeah, no, we messed up. It's not the last time we messed up. Not the first time we messed up either. We've had some pretty iffy moments. So like, tell them about the baby.
The baby. I wouldn't, like, that's not even the party as a whole. That was just a single person. You could have guessed, Hunk Holgains, you know, likes the ladies. He was really searching for some dates. And at one point, Edward's like, I'll go on a date with you.
Yeah, you have a backstory.
So they were in this labyrinth type of thing, and they came across this random baby that they were like, okay, I guess this is our baby now. We'll take care of it because it's going to die in this labyrinth. So Hunk protects the baby. He takes it with him. He's all caring about it. And then they come across this demon door that demands a sacrifice. And Edward, who's also kind of chaotic, takes after her mother in that aspect, says to Hunk, I'll go on a date with you if you toss the baby into the door, because she thinks it would be freaking hilarious. And it was. Hunk football spiked the baby straight into the demon door as soon as she said that. And everybody was just dumbfounded, because as soon as he said it, like, it just happened. So, yeah, sacrificed a baby. He did get the date. He and Edward went to Olive Garden after they got out of the labyrinth.
We got Olive Garden gift cards.
Yeah.
In a previous campaign.
Yeah.
Hunk's a classy dude.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You can tell from his
actions. Let's see. What kind of hair should she have? Should we do like an extreme bob? You know, try to keep her young or something like that? Like, that's her thought process as to why she has a bob? Or should we go for something kind of super long and elegant?
She could have something. I imagine her having something longer, personally. Similar to Edward's type of, like, parting, I guess.
She's still got, like, massive milkers, right? But, like, they're less so. I also think that Edward's mom is, like, obsessed with beauty, but I don't think she's obsessed with the kind of beauty that we have. Like, she's cool with having little pockets of fat.
Yeah.
Right? Like, she can be hot and have a belly.
Yeah.
And so she does. I don't know. Something's still bothering me. Are they too perky? Is that what it is? I need to sag them up a bit.
Sag them up a bit?
Let's round them out a little. teardrop them. Yeah, I actually like that a lot more. Again, still pretty considered big, but like.
Oh, is this a bad time to mention that I imagine her having like kind of a scaly sort of skin,
Yeah.
like scaly
Yeah, it's
patches?
a bad time to mention that. You should have mentioned that when I was picking which people to draw today.
Yeah, because this is another backstory for her. She's actually the goddess of chaos, Tiamat. Spoiler alert. I was supposed to say spoiler alert before the actual spoiler, but that's fine.
You can do some magic editing and just,
just
put the
flip it
spoiler
around.
alert. Yeah.
Spoiler alert. But yeah, she's actually the dragon goddess, Tiamat. What?
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I hate myself.
Dude, me too. Oh my god.
But yeah, she should have like patches of scales at the very least. Don't want to make her a scaly. That's not the route.
No, shut up.
That's not the route I want to go with this character. Gay
Really?
goth Corey can say whatever he wants.
Okay, well, you're not gay goth Corey. You're normal boring Corey who hates himself.
Yeah, gay goth Corey's actually a pretty secure dude.
You gotta be.
He just has a dark heart.
You gotta be with that kind of mustache.
Because he listens to Linkin Park.
Apparently. You want to tell him that story?
Oh yeah, here's a fun story. So when me and Sarah first started dating, I started like opening up to her that I felt like I had a dark heart because, you know, I listened to bands like Linkin Park and I just thought they were very,
Edgy,
you know,
and deep.
very edgy and deep. And still love Linkin Park to this day, mind you. But as soon as I said that to Sarah, no hesitation, she just started laughing. So that was a bit of a blow to my morale. And then she immediately was like, you know, it's not really edgy. Like well, what did you say? It was like,
I said that listening to them doesn't give you a dark heart because they're mainstream and just talk about how sad they
yeah,
are.
she called them fucking mainstream. And I'm like, how dare you?
Linkin Park is like, they're not mainstream in the same way Ariana Grande is, but also they're totally not underground. They are mainstream.
I was offended as all hell, and it changed my life. From that point forward, I realized I wasn't a dark-hearted boy like I once believed. I was actually a soft boy.
No, you're not a soft boy.
I actually forgot what the definition of a soft boy was.
You're not one.
What's a soft boy?
If I remember correctly, it's like fuck boys, but they use emotions instead of sexual appeal in order to vie for sex.
Oh, gross! I'm not a soft boy. Shit. No. You know, I felt bad because like you're doing like a lot of the drawing work by doing all the drawing work, and I'm just over here. But yeah, editing's gonna be a bitch and a half, so I don't feel as bad anymore.
I don't feel bad for you either.
I'm your editor.
And chief.
And chief.
Woof.
Woof. What? I hate when I mimic you and don't really realize what I'm mimicking. I understand saying this is probably going to be a blow to morale, but it's just a thought I just had. Watching Drawfee, they would be doing all this shit in like the black line, and like they erase and move stuff around as they go, but like,
so it does depend on what they're trying to do.
This would just be straight up a finished thing in like 5 minutes.
No, it does depend on what they're trying to do.
It does.
Like for Julia, yeah, it could be a finished thing in 5 minutes, but everyone else, they'd probably do some line work and they'd probably do some sketching, and you know, they might shade a little bit, unless they're doing something hyper stylized, which is what they do normally do, to be fair. Okay, so that's like her body.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I like it. I'm into it.
So, next up is clothing layer.
Dude, I love this though. Like, you're able to come up with a really nice looking character in like an hour.
Aww.
And I would be struggling so hard.
Thank you.
Shout out to you. Every single character that I've been drawing was originally designed by you, and I just kind of changed it a little bit.
Yeah.
To fit my style a little better.
We're a team, because I can't write for shit.
You can though. Anytime you come up with like a story for a character or something, it's so freaking good. It's so much better than anything I ever do. You just you're just like, yeah, this is a good idea. I never do anything with it.
I can't write for shit. That's exactly it.
But you can. You've
No,
written stuff
I'm an
before.
idea person. I do concept. I can't do
I'm an
flashcard.
idea well, I think we're all idea people at heart.
At heart.
So she's wearing like some lingerie corset type shit.
Yeah, of course.
God damn, if this is what Momward actually looked like, which I guess it is.
Hunk's a lucky man.
Damn, this is the only time I'll ever say I'm jealous of Hunk Holgain's only ever time, because that's a sad man. There was one point in the campaign where Hunk Holgain became a slime person. So because he lost his muscles because he was just gelatin, he was depressed. Like, he had no motivation to do anything. So after a few sessions, I was like, alright, I gotta give this boy his muscles back, or he's just gonna spiral uncontrollably. So I threw him in a pit of lava. For whatever reason, he was rebirthed with his muscles back and lava blood. Everything I do is always, it just makes no sense. It's crazy, but whatever, I guess.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I can contest.
Cool.
Or I can attest. To that.
I can contest that it was fun.
It's my fancy wording to let you know that I liked it, but also I didn't like it. I think that's good enough. Next up would just be finalizing some line detail, putting in some texture. How do you feel about this?
Yeah, I think that's a really solid concept. I love it.
Is there anything you want added?
The only one thing that I would want to work on in the future is the implementing like the scaly look. But
that would be in coloring.
That would be coloring or like texturing type of thing.
Okay. So line art then?
No, I don't want to worry about line art. I just wanted to get the concepts down for these. And then when it's not 3 a.m., we can look back at it and make tweaks and stuff. Then make the actual like full art for it.
You act like it's 3 a.m. now.
It's 2:50 a.m.
No, it's not.
It's 2:50.
There we go. So that's her. Just while we're here and I have the energy for it. Fantastic. So here's us signing off. Podcast, recording, live drawing, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. This has been fun. Maybe next time I'll talk more. I was just really focused because this is a weak spot for me. But that's okay.
Bye.
Bye.